Welcome, Anime Lily fans. How you guys doing? We're here for the review portion of One Piece chapter 931, Soba Mask, guys. So you just saw the live reaction right there. Now we're here for the review part. So guys, what did you think about it? Don't forget to tell us what you guys think in the comment down below. And so Sam, go first. What bothered you? Because a lot of people was bothered about Big Mom amnesia and shit. So let's just get straight to the point. Were you bothered by that?
Honestly, I wasn't really that bothered. Like the story has happened before in many other story where either the bad guy just some kind of accident happens, he loses all his memory, he doesn't know who he is, and he just suddenly becomes a very good guy. And then along the way in the story, he gets his memory back, and either he comes back to being the bad guy or he learns that it's better to be the good guy. That sort of kind of story. So honestly, I'm not mad. It's not that bad.
I agree. I'm not at fault here, and I understand people's opinion. Like Roger Base, King and Lightning, some of the others were very mad about that. That Big Mom has amnesia and everything. I respect their opinion and then why they're mad about it. I get it, but at the same time, I want to see where does Oda go with it. I want to see next week chapter 932, chapter 933. See what's the outcome first before we all jump to conclusions. Because we know how Oda likes to do twists. We know how like Oda likes to make people go from one chapter to the next chapter within 1 week. You see 100 theories, videos of what one chapter happened, and then the next chapter happened. Those theories were thrown out the window, and everybody was wrong. So I'd rather see where's the outcome go of chapter 932. What does happen with Big Mom and Chopper? Where does that go? How does the amnesia affect her? Is she just there the first 5 minutes of her waking up and then her memories come back? Who the fuck knows? I'd rather just see where that goes instead of us jumping to conclusion.
All right. Well, yeah, I have nothing wrong with Big Mom, the development of her losing her memory and that sort of stuff like that. It could be more beneficial when it comes to whole distracting Kaido, especially when it comes to attacking him in the Fire Festival,
Yeah,
Fire Island, or whatever, the whole uh, celebration that he's having right now. Um, if Big Mom could be the whole distraction, have everybody go on and like attack her or like go after her, it leaves Kaido right open for the Straw Hat crew, Law, all the samurais to take down Kaido himself. So Big Mom might actually be the whole biggest distraction to take down Kaido's army.
big distraction.
I still say, yeah, big distraction.
My biggest not concern, my biggest question is this: was this Oda's plan all along to have Big Mom in Wano? Because we know how people are very mixed feelings with Whole Cake Island dragging too long. Big
Mm-hmm.
Mom wasn't really a big villain, was more Katakuri. Big Mom was just there, just her saying cake, cake, cake. She wasn't really hungry. So that was what people most gripe about Whole Cake Island. So I wonder if this was Oda's plan all along to have her there the whole time. If you understand what I'm saying, meaning that you know how Big Mom wasn't the best villain,
Mm-hmm.
and that's his way of redeeming her and making her a better character in Wano, more character development while she's in Wano, but also include her with Kaido and the other people. Because we know other villains in One Piece weren't the best villains, but were redeemed throughout the other arcs. So
Mm-hmm.
this is my question and concern, because we know that Wano was the most hype arc from Oda instead of just Rosa, Whole Cake Island, and other arcs. So maybe this is what his was his plan all along. That's just my concern and my question for that.
I mean, I think maybe it can, maybe it could, or maybe it can't. For one reason why it could be his plan is because there's not many arcs left, and Oda wants to plan to end it at least a little bit sooner, but it might end up becoming later because so many more fans and his story made the money or whatever it happens. It made him push to go over maybe like another to 2000 chapter, that sort of way that makes a much better story. What I'm trying to say is that since there's not going to be that many more arcs left in the story. Why don't we just fully end the whole Cake Island arc really into the Wano arc and saying, oh, Big Mom is not the evil Big Mom anymore in the end of the story, that sort of thing. Like,
Could be so. Hopefully, if he's trying to redeem her, he does a better job than how he did for Pudding, because Pudding redeeming really did not go well with anybody.
yeah,
Because he was
yeah,
trying to redeem her, but didn't go too well. Because who knows if at the end of the story, Pudding and Sanji does end up together? Who the fuck knows? So it's really hard to tell. So hopefully, with that out of the way. So let's get to the thing that happened. Page one versus Sanji, Black
oh,
Self.
I really wanted. Honestly, that was really the MVP of this entire chapter because it showed
Agree.
Sanji looking like one of the
Like a
yellow
boss.
Power Rangers or something like that. Because there's already a red, there's already a blue, there's already a green, a pink, and a black. All it's missing is like the yellow.
I
Um,
think Oda loves, or he was trying to, I forgot the word for it, but he was really trying to homage the Power Rangers from Japan, the Sentai, what's
yes.
it called?
Sentai Rangers.
Yeah, Sentai Rangers. I think he's trying to homage it because when Sanji went up in the when Sanji went up in the rooftop, I
Mhm.
felt like there's about to be some type of fireworks in the back. I was like I bet you in the anime, like in a year from now, when that goes on, there's gonna be fireworks when Sanji goes on his ranger form, because that was amazing.
Honestly, you're completely right. He pushed away his pride of a Smoke family into a new the whole raid suit in that sort of way. And if you were to notice, his hair is almost similar to his brother Nietzsche's hair, and also Niji's sunglasses in combination kind of thing. We don't see the mouth because it's covered, but there's a good chance that the mouth is going to be the third other brother too. So it plays an homage of all three brothers of sunglasses, the haircut, and the mouthpiece, maybe.
Totally agree. And I love the transition that Oda did in the art style. The way he literally made it feel like a some type of Power Ranger transformation. The clothes go off, the arms go out,
Yeah.
and after that, the hair on the arms, the parts go slowly. It's amazing, so detailed. He literally made it feel like a detailed transformation. But my favorite part, Frankie was going like, "Oh, what's this? What's this? I wasn't there transformation. Wait, what?"
Well,
That
yeah,
was
because like Frankie wasn't there when they were trying to escape Big Mom. Like
it
technically, he
wasn't.
wasn't even in much of Whole Cake Island at all, so he didn't know about the Vince Smoke family, the whole raid suit party, the escape and distraction, everything that sort of stuff. So, of course, he knows nothing about the
But
whole him about Sanji becoming a can be like a whole robot man.
great transition though. Someone does, and Law knew about it. He said about the newspaper. He knew about about the person that he mentioned on Black Self or something, and
Mhm.
that's when Sanji remember about the fruit he wanted, the one fruit that he would have given up to never swim, and that was the invincible fruit.
Although it's invisible group, meaning he can hide anywhere and not be seen kind of thing, which he mentioned before, like the whole him invading to like hot baths or like baths of other world. Oh no, I mean no, I mean distraction with enemies and the sneak attacks and that sort of stuff.
And I love how he said how ironic that that's my power now. Thankful to science because now I'm like that. I'm Black Self. I can disappear, and I love that. That's truly ironic, and Oda really put himself in that type of position for Sanji. That he really foreshadowed it, gave it back to him in a way. So that's really beautiful.
Yeah, it makes kind of sense. We've already seen what Kaido has done with his with his smile fruits, which is able to copy other different devil fruits, or at least similar to the devil fruit.
Yeah,
What's so different between for the Vinsmoke family scientists to figure out that their new technology is able to copy the devil fruit, which is dope. I mean,
yeah.
they're more far advanced than Kaido has ever been, which makes them even more dangerous.
Totally agree. So that's pretty dope. We know, like they mentioned, Usopp and Frankie will be changing the design of the suit sometime in the future whenever they have the chance after Wano or during Wano or before the Fire Festival, like you said. So
Mhm.
who knows when that suit will be changing. But I'm glad we can finally see that Sanji number three when it means in Japanese. But before we go, so there's one more thing. Robin gangbang of ninjas.
I mean, like
She's not
even though
technically.
Robin has multiple hands, so she got the hands ready for
She got
all
the hands,
ninjas.
but at the same thing, she has to play undercover. So who knows what type of lie she's gonna play? Because technically, literally, she has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Well,
Shogun of Wano personal ninja force.
well, honestly, Robin's smart, and we all know this. She's an archaeologist, and she studies all the penograph cubes and all over the world.
Poneglyphs.
And she spent her entire childhood, teenage years, and whatever into like running away, hiding. What's not to say that her best ability is also able to lie really well as well to
Yeah.
each and every people that she uses just to escape further away from the navy. And if she's able to learn from all this, and she's able to infiltrate Kaido, the one of the four warlords in the world, I mean, what's to say that Kaido himself doesn't know anything about the polygraph, or he holds a certain number of cubes himself?
Very true. So it's very interesting to see how she gets out this. That's the one panel that it was involved. So that's it really about Robin. So I really can't wait to see the outcome of that next week. And the continuation of humanoid crocodile version of page one versus the continuation fight of Sanji. So I can't wait to see that for next week as well because I'm not really big deal about her about the big mom amnesia like everybody else, but I just can't wait to see the outcome. So that's all from me. How about you, Sam?
I mean, I agree with you. Don't judge a book by its cover. Like, don't judge it yet just because Oda is going through this story route.
Yeah,
That's all. Yeah, I say.
Oda has been through 931 chapters. He hasn't still disappointed yet. Yeah, still reading, right? So the
Yeah,
fuck.
exactly.
So other than that, guys, if we have missed anything else to talk about throughout the chapter, if we missed any detail, any about something about the North Blue, about law, if we missed anything in detail, let us know if we could continue the conversation down in the comments below. Guys, like the video, subscribe as well, press the bell notification up there. Other than that, guys, tell you guys next week or whenever the video drops. Talk to you guys later. Stay frosty.
Peace.